Megabella in the car with my children. This is the second to last drive home from school. Tomorrow's the last day of school, and John's hiding himself behind the giant beach ball that he got as a gift from school for field day. How was field day, guys?
I didn't go.
Oh yeah, they only went from 3rd grade up, so Joy's class did not get to enjoy field day, unfortunately. But next year they will. So I haven't even filled out the applications yet for re-entry to the school next year. Part of the reason is because there's a large fee that I have to pay, a book fee and an application fee. And I think between the two of them it's like $400, so yeah. So we're putting off doing the applications. I don't think the school will like fill up or anything because it's a really small school. Hey Joy, I love you, Joy. So it looks to be like it's actually really finally feeling like summer. Yesterday we went to the grocery store and I bought some basil. I repotted the basil in a different container. So if I get a chance to make a video later, I'll show you that. I also have converted my basement. I haven't really made a video, I don't think, showing you the basement yet, but there's these two like really super creepy kind of rooms. I think in the old days when the house was probably first built, they used one of those rooms as like a canning room where they kept the winter canned fruits and vegetables and things like that. And I think that the room off of that room was used to store alcohol, liquor. It could have been during the Prohibition, or just that's where they kept their alcohol, because the two rooms are like right off of each other. So I put all my herbs and resins and things like that, my big witch and stuff like that, all on these shelves in the first room, and then the second room I'm going to use to dry the stuff out. So when I dry my herbs at the end of the season, I'll do it in there. I'll hang them. Nobody uses either of those rooms. I don't even know if they know that they're there. So right now I have some corn husks drying. I have a whole bunch of them. So we all know it's fun when it's corn husk dolly time. Probably around July when it's harvest. So that will be fun. This time we'll have properly prepared corn husks because I'm gonna be doing it every time we make corn on the cob. I will dry them out. I have some orange peels drying. What else? I have some plants that are desperately in need of being repotted, but I just have so much stuff in my old house that I still really need to get, and I haven't. So I have a ton of candles back there. I have my conjuring hands. Oh yeah, I'm going to be driving tomorrow to Connecticut, so I will probably be making another video. Most of my books are still there. It's so, whenever I start thinking about all the things that are at that house, I start getting really stressed out. The last time we were there, I looked in my antique jewelry box, and my grandmother had a tiger's eye necklace that she gave me. I got it when she died, and it was there, and then somebody went through all the stuff in those drawers, and now it's gone. So I don't know if it fell on the floor or if it got shoved into another drawer or what, but I'm really upset over it, and I need to go to the house and look around when I have time, because it's like every time we go there I'm on a time constraint, and I have people saying, come on, let's go. And I never have time to like carefully really look for the things that I need to look for, which really sucks because that was a very important thing and very sentimental. I have an affinity for tiger's eye anyway, and the fact that it was already mounted onto a necklace and it belonged to my grandmother just makes it that much more dear to me. So that really stinks. I have all my books in the attic. That I was thinking those rooms downstairs have lots and lots of shelving. I can use that to, instead of like my attic in the 3rd floor of my old house, I can make the basement into a library. And plus it's more Harry Potter style, you know. It reminds me of the dungeons in Harry Potter where they do Defense of the Dark Arts classes. It looks like Snape's kind of area of the castle. It's all dark and dreary and dungeony. So I wouldn't mind having my library there. That would be awesome. And I figured I'll put my jar with my conjuring hands up where everybody can see it. Because I have that, you know, not so nice neighbor. And so if she sees those conjuring hands, she might get a little less likely to cause trouble. Don't mess with us, you know. I still haven't found out the results of my brain scan, but I was having really bad symptoms when I went for it, so that should be good. I'm going to the doctor on Monday, and hopefully I'll get that straightened out. I'm having a ton of problems right now with my health insurance. They no longer want to cover my medication. And I've been on it for so long, it's not something that I can just go off. And it's going to be really expensive to have to pay for. So hopefully I can find some kind of a way around that, I hope. But it's not looking very good. So I have my catnip plants, and I have basil plants going, and tomato plants that Joy planted at school. They all look really good so far. I may try to, I really want to plant sage. I've never planted it yet, but it's something I've always wanted to plant. And Kat on here, Cat Magic, she said that when she used those topsy-turvy things, that they worked really well for her. And I think maybe that might be an option I can try since I'm in the small apartment space. And I don't have, you know, a lot of space, and I really can't tear up the yard to plant a garden, so kind of stinks. What else? My older kids are coming this weekend, and we're planning a trip to the beach. It'll be our first trip to the beach this year. We don't usually go to like the real beach, but I think we are going to go to like a big, real, actual sandy beach. I'm not sure which one yet, but we're going. No matter what, we will be at an ocean, and I'll make sure I video that. This morning I was saging, and my husband said, "What's that stink? It smells like pot." He always says that, and I thought to myself I would try something different. So I started burning my juniper smudge wand that I made. It's all juniper, and I made it from my juniper bush from my old house. And when I burnt that, he actually liked the smell of it. So he really just has a very sensitive nose, and he can tell the differences between the different scents. But at least I can still smudge with juniper. I just not the sage. Something about it he doesn't like. He thinks it smells like marijuana. Some people do think that, but and I did set the fire alarm off once, but I just pressed the button and shut it off. So that's about all for now, I think. Oh, and we have a beautiful
oh, go to the YouTube channel Sneeko. Just saying, okay?
Okay, Sneeko is my stepson. We have a really, yeah, his name's Sneeko.
What's his YouTube name, Sneeko?
Oh yeah,
Those are cute.
so we have this really cute little mama robin right next to our driveway. She's sitting on her nest. So in a few weeks, hopefully, we should have some baby robins. I try not to get too close because once they get pissed off about people knowing where their nest is, I've had the horrible occasion where the mom tore apart her nest. I didn't even touch it or anything. I just kind of got too close, I guess. So I try to keep my distance now. And I'm in a rental car right now. Our cars are getting fixed, which seems to be the norm lately. My husband's dad has been sick off and on, and right now he's going again from a hospital to a rehab nursing home kind of place. So it's been real difficult to plan like cookouts and things like that because we keep having the hope that he's gonna come home and then he doesn't. So I could use your goodwill, good wishes, and all of that as far as he goes. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. I will try to do video of the ocean. And blessed week. Bye.
Bye.